Hey everyone, happy Friday, May 13th. Friday the 13th, let's call it a lucky day today instead of a crazy day. This week we've had a lot of pretty significant weather events in the Twin Cities and brings to mind some personal actually thoughts about is your home protected? If we get a significant storm, rain, are you protecting your home with that? So from a personal perspective, we found out the hard way that our battery backup on our sump pump, which our home inspectors always recommend, actually failed. So unfortunately, we had our new carpeting that was installed back in November. Unfortunately, it got wet, and so we had to kind of clean that up and get it put back together. But one thing with that gave us an opportunity to really take a closer look at our insurance policy and what we've got coverage on and what we don't have coverage on. So with that, if you were, hopefully everyone is safe. If you experienced some storm damage, whether it be from hail or some of the flooding rains that we've had, significant rains, want to make sure that you have a conversation with your insurance agent, or maybe even getting a second opinion to make sure that you're getting the right coverage and it is at a reasonable rate. Because insurance rates, as our property values have increased significantly over the last few years, a lot of times people just keep it on autopilot. So make sure that you are taking a closer look at that. Your insurance agent has the right policies in place. A quick 15-minute phone call with your insurance agent will certainly have them take a closer look at it. One thing that we see quite often, especially in Minnesota where we've got lots of basements, is do you have the proper coverage and a deductible if you had a sump pump failure or flooding in your basement. So make sure that you've got that coverage buttoned up correctly. Take a look at your deductibles. You know, if it's a 500, 1,000, 1,500, $2,000 deductible, is that the right amount of coverage? Also look at, do you have the correct coverage for hail damage? There are some inconsistencies, I would say, between insurance companies. If there was some hail damage or a hail event, if your roof has hail damage or some shingles missing, is there a matching shingle policy or a rider that goes along with that? So certainly take a close look at that because it could save you thousands and thousands of dollars. So hopefully you don't need the insurance, don't need to exercise that, but certainly if you had any storm damage with that, you want to make sure you've got the coverage for it. So take a look at inventory when it comes to fire damage. So hopefully no one has any issues with that, but certainly we've seen properties where they have a fire event in a home and smoke damage, and want to make sure that you've got all your personal belongings covered with that too. So a couple of hints and tips for you. Just speaking from a personal perspective, it's not something that's fun to go through, but certainly something we want to make sure that you're covered with it. So any help or anything in resources wise when it comes to real estate, certainly reach out to us. We're happy to be of service to you. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye now.